Let's play! Whoa! Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You all may call me Pharaoh, and welcome back to Let's Play Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. Last time we left off, we spoke with Alphonse about what truly may have happened, and obviously we don't really believe that he is the mastermind. And then we kind of learned about the petrification incident and how they may have used like these horse carts to possibly carry statues made of these tourists to trick people. And it looks like one of them was serviced the day of that incident. And according to Gustav here, the manager, apparently every single repair order has to be signed off by none other than Henry. So, maybe we should pay him a visit. One of the carts being out for repairs during the statue incident can't be a coincidence. Without evidence one way or the other, we must consider all the possibilities. I believe you're both correct. At least now we know the truth behind the levitation incident. Yes, Gustav was very helpful when... Wait, the truth behind the levitation incident? Yeah, hold on, I'm a little bit confused myself. He meant the statue incident, Luke. Didn't you, Professor? No, I meant the levitation incident. I'll explain later. Right now, we need to speak with Henry. Right! I hope Mr. Lador is there. I have a feeling that he may be waiting for us. I mean, could they have used the horses to like pull like I still have a thing about the fishing line, but yeah, we'll see. Is he here or not? I mean, we have Angela. Maybe I should speak with her. Angela, we were hoping to speak to Henry. Yes, of course. Please have a seat in the parlor. I'll tell Henry you want to see him. Thank you, Angela.
I assume you still take your tea with milk, Herschel?
Why, yes. Thank you, Henry.
You're very welcome. I would never ask a servant to wait on an old acquaintance. You may find that a bit strange, but I hope it doesn't make you uncomfortable.
Why, not at all. I must say, Henry, the success and fame you've achieved here in town is quite astounding.
I wouldn't call myself successful. I've just been very lucky.
Yeah, but I don't trust your ass either way. To what do I owe the honor of your visit? I was hoping you could share some information with us. You own the horse racing track, correct? That is correct. There is evidence to suggest that one of your racing carts was used in the stone statue incident the other night. Absurd. Carts cannot be removed from the track without my permission. Each cart has a serial number that is logged if it ever leaves the site. So any card can be removed as long as your permission is given. Yes, I suppose that is one way of looking at it. What are you implying, Layton? It seems pretty clear to me, Mr. Lador. I'm simply pointing out that the log shows that one of the carts was out the night of the incident. With your approval, Henry. The cart was removed for repairs and it was returned yesterday. Do you know anything about the repairs? There were tracks from what appeared to be a cart leading away from the scene. Well, that's interesting. Henry, I have reason to suspect that you were involved in last night's levitation stunt as well. Layton, you can't be serious. I understand that after the incident at the museum, you donated a number of works to replace the confiscated paintings. When the masked gentleman appeared to be walking on air, I believe he used a wire stretched across the plaza. So he was... a tightrope? Well, I guess it's another way. Here I was thinking like, oh, it must be glass plates. But like, well, how the hell is that going to work? It only works... I've seen it only work in water, but I don't know. So this guy... I mean, I know we keep talking about, like, magic, but whoever the masked gentleman is, I'd assume is pretty damn talented as well. That's why it must have been attached to something at the gathering. Yes. And you could have had some very large, heavy donations put at the top of the gathering so that the wire could be stable. You have absolutely no evidence to support this nonsense, Layton. You are aware of the drop cloths that were found near the gathering, correct? What? Okay, that's a little funny. The masked gentleman used a device to lift his accomplices into the air. They then cover themselves in black cloth. From an observer's perspective, blinded by neon lights against the night sky, the accomplices seem to just simply vanish. Professor, is that really possible? Yes. However, such events will require quite a bit of financing. Dalston and Henry took top a very short list of suspects with the wealth and connections to pull off such a thing. While I obviously can't prevent you from suspecting me, I do believe you're forgetting something important. My wealth is completely tied to the fortunes of this city. If it collapses, I am ruined. Yes, I keep hearing that. However, the more the masked gentleman appears, the busier Monte seems to get. I find that odd. The masked gentleman has appeared in large crowds near major tourist attractions. Some locals are worried that Monte is gaining a reputation for dangerous activity. But most of the talk seems to be centered around a mysterious, charismatic villain capable of performing miracles. Professor, do you think the number of tourists have actually increased as of late? It certainly seems, on the surface, that the masked gentleman's actions make for grand stage performances. People will be very eager to flock to Monte if they believe this was a limited engagement. Layton, am I hearing you correctly? Are you actually suggesting that I hired the masked gentleman as some sort of tourism stunt? It seems a possibility, yes. My wife clearly has enough faith in you to have summoned you here. But I don't trust you any farther than I can throw you, Layton. Years ago, you left Randall for dead and ran off to London. You betrayed the memory of your friend, and now you have the nerve to make these ludicrous accusations in my own home? I explored every inch of that ancient death trap with nothing but Randall's notes as a guide, out of loyalty to him. You have no right to speak to me like this, and you have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Henry, let me explain. We have nothing more to discuss. Leave. Very well. We shall. But please hear me out about one more thing. It's crucial for the future of your city. Alphonse Dalston is not the criminal, and it's quite likely that the masked gentleman will appear again tonight. If you're telling the truth, then I hope to see you tonight as well. Perhaps then we can unravel this together. I have nothing more to say to you. Angela, please escort our guests out. Henry. Yeah, he's being quite a bia, but alright. The levitation incident. Although the masked gentleman appeared to be walking on thin air, he was actually supported by wires strung between a museum and the arcade. His victims were actually accomplices who were lifted up by balloons and then cloaked in dark drop cloths. This was no miracle. The masked gentleman's accomplices were hidden somewhere in the crowd and then given the signal. Though I guess I just believe they don't want. Well, I shouldn't say they don't want me there. He don't want me there. Well, there's Angela though still.
I'm sorry, Herschel.
It is I who should apologize. I've obviously upset your husband.
No, don't worry about Henry. He gets emotional sometimes, especially concerning Randall.
Understood. But I also have the feeling that Henry is hiding something.
Oh, I doubt that. Henry is an open book. He always has been.
I'm not so certain you know him as well as you pretend to.
I beg your pardon? What do you mean by that, Herschel?
I intended no offense, Angela. All will become clear in time. We will soon get to the bottom of things.
Yes, well... Thank you, Herschel.
Nah, Layton definitely meant what he had to say there. Henry's suspicious behavior. Henry is clearly hiding something which he will not or cannot tell us. What could his secret be? None of those carts may be repaired without Henry's permission. Angela's suspicious behavior as well. Angela has been acting strangely. She may be hiding something. Could her odd behavior be somehow related to the masked gentleman? It has been many years since I last spent any time with Angela. She seems to be quite a changed person. Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting investigation, isn't it? And I really don't have a say-so. Well, I do have an idea of who the masked gentleman could be. Maybe as to why, but... we'll see. Professor Layton! What can I do for you, officer? Glad I caught you. Can you come with me right away to Carnival Square? It concerns the masked gentleman case. Of course. Is something wrong? Has the masked gentleman... why can't I talk? Ugh. Has the masked gentleman appeared again? I don't know, sir. No, ma'am. The investigating officer in the scene said he needs to speak with you. That's all. This case seems to be growing more complicated by the second. Indeed. Lead the way, officer. I'll take you directly to the officer who requested you. A lot of people have trouble telling us apart. Well, it must be the hair. Yes, that must be it. If you'll follow me, please. Alright, we gotta go back to Carnival Square. Along the way there, we'll see good old Elf. What's his name again? I was gonna call him Albus Dumbledore, but no, I think it's like Aldous. Surprise, double surprise, and treble surprise. We meet again unexpectedly, but we expected nothing less, no? Yes. Hello, Aldous. Good evening. Ah, but the evening. She's not so good. Rather than good, the sight has an air of sadness. Do you not smell such air? But that air of tears lifts a bit now that I have run into you. The deepest part of my heart is now warm. Then I'm glad we can be of help. But you must not leave without a gift for my gratitude. I worked on this puzzle for an entire year. Please take it. Damn, a whole year? Oh god, I hope it doesn't take me a year to solve it. Oh god, it has measurements in it. Painstaking packing. You have 2 wooden crates without lids. All the inside dimensions of both crates' length, width, and height are 30 centimeters. So, all the dimensions, so 30 by 30 by 30, I guess. You also have numerous crates with a length and width of 20 centimeters and a height of 10. You want to pack as many of these into the crates as possible. If you use both crates, what's the maximum number of boxes that you can fit at once? There mustn't be any part of the boxes sticking out of the crates. Okay. Well... Ugh. Why the hell is it giving me a triple digits? I feel like that'd be kind of a lot, isn't it? And they said that there's 30... The dimensions in the crate are 30 by 30 by 30, right? So the problem is we can't really stack the... Yeah, we can't really stack them because after only 2 of them, boom, that's it. Now, even if I kind of put them to the side, they're still going to be 20 centimeters wide, but, because what I was kind of thinking, it's not going to work. Like, pretend this is the box, right? I was thinking of, like, you know, having a thing here, having a thing here, and then having one on top of it, right? But, well, I think we can still do that. Like, we can still have at least one book like that, or box. That's 20, right? And then if we have one like this, that's 10. But that literally only means that we can put, what, 2 boxes? That definitely doesn't seem right. I feel like the trick here is that the idea that it's giving us 2 separate boxes. I was thinking, like, oh, is there a way we can, like, stack it? I mean, we technically could after the first one is, like, filled to the brim, I guess. But I don't really necessarily see a great way of putting many in here. I mean, well, 20 centimeters long and wide. No, so no, it's only 10 centimeters of width. So, can we not have at least 3 equaling up to 30 centimeters? And then having one on top of it. That's at least 4. Although, I guess another thing is, like, if all the dimensions are 30 in that box, can I put, like, another book, like, sideways to this? I know my drawing doesn't make any damn sense, but because if I do these 3, 10 centimeters each, right? But all of them are 20 centimeters. Like, there's still that... There's still... Oh, I said 20 centimeters, like, tall, length, whatever, but isn't there still 10 centimeters I could use on the side of it? So does that mean I can put 5 in there? So making that 10? Because that's what I'm kind of getting right now. But I'm not confident. Alright, well, let's go ahead and take a look at a hint, because I'm just not confident of that answer. If you can fit 5 boxes into each crate, the maximum number of boxes should be 10. Okay, so apparently I was on the track, but apparently that's not it. Then there's more to it. There's more to it than that, however. Try to think of other ways you can use the crates. You should find a way to fit more boxes inside? The hell does that mean? How else am I going to be able to use it? I mean, if we can't stack them on top of each other... you know what? This actually reminds me of that hat box puzzle we had. I forgot which game. But it was kind of like if you put... Well, we didn't really do the same thing there, but now I'm kind of thinking... If we put the other box on top of another one to act like a lid... I guess you can technically say that, okay, now we have like 60 centimeters lengthwise, I guess, to use. But I doubt that's anything more than the 5 we can put in each. I'm going to make the assumption because they're telling us that we can use the boxes differently, and we know that apparently we can't fit more than 5 individually, I'm gonna make the assumption that we can make one more, at least another fit into each thing, each box, to give us 12. How we get that 12, I'm still a little uncertain. I mean, if we put them side by side, like, if we're talking about that, like, put it side by side, we put the lid on top of another one. What can we say? Like, at least 60 all around. I guess that would mean we can put, what, 6 books long ways? And I guess we can put 6 books stacked on top of each other. So that would give us 12. Let's give that a shot.
I believe I have this one.
Okay.
Solving puzzles is truly a pleasure.
They literally meant to, like, side by side like that. Okay. The trick is to put the 2 crates together with the open ends facing each other. Then you can carry more boxes without any of them sticking out. Yeah, but what happens if you just... That doesn't seem very stable, but whatever. But it is exactly what I said. You, like, if we did it like that long ways, the whole thing would be 60 centimeters all around, right? So you can put 6 side by side, and you can stack 6 of them. Okay.
This is the Layton I expect. He of intellect that slices through a puzzle like a hot comb through a pompadour.
You're too kind, Aldous.
Your humility is endearing, but with me, unnecessary. I know the skilled master that lurks behind the top hat. You have brightened my evening, and I am sure you will brighten my day again. Adios!
Is it too late for me to say that Aldous kind of weirds me out? Oh, trust me, that's just normal around here. Any of the games. What am I talking about? Alright. Well, you look extremely suspicious. What the hell's going on with you, buddy?
Wait! I smell something! It's a citizen in distress! The city's too damn big. Excuse me, darn, excuse me. How can anyone find anything here?
Pardon me, sir. My name is Professor Layton. Might I be of some service?
Unless you're some sort of puzzle-solving genius or something. Name's Firth. New here.
What seems a bit of trouble?
Lots of things. My feet hurt. My face is sweaty. Maybe you can help me with this map. That makes absolutely no sense.
I think you need a little bit of a shave, buddy. You're looking like Cousin It. Oh god, what the hell's wrong with that map? Mishmash map. These 2 tourists have lost their way while sightseeing. Fortunately, they brought a tourist map with them, but it's been so well used it appears they've been falling apart along the fold lines. Can you restore the map to its original condition? Well, this is gonna be a pain. Well, what is this? Is this a campus marker, or is that a Ferris wheel? I don't know. I'm trying to pay attention to, like, that diagonal line coming out from, like, next to that lighthouse, I guess? I feel like I need to kind of move everything over. I feel like I'm close. So I'm just taking a really good look at my 3DS here. I mean, all the lines seem to be connected properly. Is this... I'd be surprised if this is all there is to this puzzle. I mean, that's why I'm a little hesitant to submit this, because this seems kinda easy.
Just a dash of puzzle solving here.
No, not really all there was to it.
A fine puzzle for a gentleman.
I'll take it. Now they can get where they're going. Oh wow, a new play as well.
That'll do then. Thanks for the help.
Oh, I saw a great Professor Layton solve a puzzle. Professor, my brain salutes you. You were lucky we came along, sir. The professor here is probably the world's greatest authority on puzzle solving.
Really? That's quite a claim. There was a young fellow in my village who was pretty sharp of a puzzle or two. He could solve a side puzzle with his eyes closed.
Oh, what is he, a freaking masochist?
That boy was like a son to me, but he up and vanished a couple months back. I think he might be here in town, but how can you even find anyone in this place?
You should go to the police for help.
Ah, yes. Good luck, sir. I would suggest you speak with someone at the police station. Perhaps someone not in the uniform? Will do. Thanks for your help.
Yeah, Layton knew that. He's like, oh, the police ain't gonna help you here. Boy, I sure hope he finds his friend. Anyway, let's get back to it. I'm sure you'll have the case of the masked gentleman solved in no time, Professor.
I will do my utmost to justify your faith in my abilities, officer.
Hey, new episode as well. First Journey. Let's go ahead and take a look at that first. On to the third page. While searching for his foster son, Firth bumps into someone who shares a rural background.
Oh, how's anybody supposed to find anything in this town? This place is so busy I can barely see straight.
Good morning, sir. Are you looking to head into town? This area's rather quiet. There are only houses here.
Oh, right, yeah, quite a lively residential area, if you ask me. I'm looking for a friend of mine.
Good luck with that. With all the visitors coming and going around here, it may be tough to find someone. Does your friend know you're looking for him?
Nah, I just came over the desert from Craggydale.
Goodness, you came all that way. Your friend must be very dear to you.
Well, I've been looking for the boy for nearly 18 years now. I guess you could say we're quite close.
Okay, so who are you now? I'm gonna laugh if somehow it's actually like, our father. That can't be it. So what the hell? Was there somebody we met 18 years ago that could fit the description here? I can't really tell.
But he changed. A couple months back, he got a glint in his eye. Next thing I know, he up and leaves for Monte. I just had a bad feeling about that, so here I am. Just roaming around looking for a needle in a haystack.
It's good of you to care so much for your friend.
Excuse me,
Well, you shouldn't stay long, not with the masked gentleman about.
Oh, I ain't even been afraid of masks or gentlemen. I'll be fine, thank you.
Oh, pardon my manners. My name is Esther. Nice to meet you.
A pleasure, my lady. I'm Firth.
You must feel so overwhelmed here. You know, I'm also from a rural village myself. How would you like to come in for a cup of tea and some lovely pastries?
Well, I suppose that bustling city isn't going anywhere. How could I refuse a hospitable offer like that?
Okay. I really am curious who the hell this person really is, because I just refuse to believe, like, there's nothing to him. Alright, we have a brand new play, A Bit of Courage. A hunter enters a forest, but not good news for Bunny. Oh no! 13 actions! See how dumb this is gonna be. One day in the forest, the bunny was hopping through the trees when he bumped into the bear, who looked like he was in pain. In pain, I should say. Did we do anything about the bump, or did you, the whole thing about hopping through? Lots of times whenever we see that, it's like, I think they're talking more about, like, going along, hopping through. So, I don't think it's going to be jaunt. I think it always comes back down to prancing. Bunny was afraid of the bear, but he plucked up the courage to talk to him. Well, I would go with this, but then the second statement does say that he picked up the courage to talk. So, I guess we'll use chatter. The bear said he hurt his paw by stepping in a hunter's trap. Oh, get across how angry you are. The hunter would lay a trap. What the hell is angry? That's probably the closest we get to angry besides, like, the kick. Bunny wanted to help and went to talk to his owl. Owl was the wisest of all his friends in the forest. I'm not sure if it would be spy. Went to talk to the owl. I mean, he is moving, and he would be sad because of what he saw with the bear. It might be sulk, but let me check the others. Well, you're not really sneaking. I would worry a little bit, but once again, like, it's not necessarily for this particular action or scene. So I'm guessing the best option we can use here probably is sulk. I'll use it, but I might want to come back to this. The owl told Bunny to get some medicinal herbs that would help heal the bear. What the hell am I supposed to use there? The owl told Bunny to get some medicinal herbs that would help heal the bear. Do we dig for it? Are you happy because he tells us what to do? Let's come back to that one. That one I'm unsure of what the hell at all. Bunny hurried to fetch the herbs and took them to the bear. You're searching hard for herbs that help the poor bear. Oh, wait, well, search. That one's definitely digging, then. This made the bear feel a lot better. He thanked Bunny and made his way home. Okay. Well, I think, he's thankful for that. How do we express that? Have I used blush yet? A little bit embarrassed. I mean, he did thank him. I guess he would be happy about that. Some days later, Bunny was merrily hopping through the forest, and all of a sudden he was spotted by a hunter. Oh no! You just seen a hunter. How surprised do you feel? Oh, well, I guess shock, right? Bunny hopped as fast as he could, but the hunter chased him all the way to the river. Oh, crap. Get away from there. Bunny couldn't swim. He thought he was done for. Uh-oh. That one's like scared. Out of nowhere, a bear appeared. He knocked Bunny out of harm's way, then roared and scared off the hunter. How did the bear move you? Make the audience laugh here. I'm assuming that you rolled out of the way. It was the same bear that Bunny had helped. The bear paid back Bunny for the courage and kindness he'd shown earlier. Yeah, but how the hell is that in action? Let's come back to that one. They've been friends ever since. Let your happiness really show for a final happy ending. I guess that would definitely be the jig. What the hell is that? What the hell is this one, too? Get some medicinal herbs that would help heal the bear. maybe spy? I don't know. I don't know. For this one, and even like this one, it was the same bear. No, wait. The bear paid back Bunny for the courage and kindness he'd shown earlier. Alright, for the sake of time, I may just want to look these up, because I have absolutely no idea what the hell would fit here at all. Like, out of the available options, it just doesn't seem like anything would, like, fit. Like, we can't be thankful that we were kind of used to stuff like that already. Alright. I'm just looking it up for the continue on here. What? Why the hell? Apparently it's stagger. Well, I guess that makes a little bit of sense for the idea, like he knocked us out of the way, and like we're kind of like recovering from it. Okay, so that makes sense. This one, apparently it's worry. The owl told Bunny to get some medicinal herbs that would help heal the bear. I mean, I guess I can see that. I guess I have it playing out differently in my head. But either way, let's continue on. One day in the forest, Bunny was hopping through the trees when he bumped into the bear, who looked like he was in pain. Bunny was afraid of the bear, but he plucked up the courage to talk to him. The bear said he hurt his paw by stepping in a hunter's trap. Bunny wanted to help and went to talk to the owl. The owl was the wisest of all his friends in the forest. The owl told Bunny not to get some medicinal herbs that would help heal the bear. Bunny hurried to fetch the herbs and took them to the bear. This made the bear feel a lot better. He thanked Bunny and made his way home. It's adorable. Then, some days later, Bunny was merrily hopping through the forest when all of a sudden he was spotted by a hunter. Bunny hopped as far as he could, but the hunter chased him all the way to the river. But Bunny couldn't swim. He thought he was done for. Then out of nowhere, a bear appeared and he knocked Bunny out of harm's way and roared and scared the hunter off. It was the same bear that Bunny had helped. The bear paid back Bunny for the courage and kindness he'd shown earlier. See, I guess after a roll that makes sense. They've been friends ever since. And they all lived happily ever after. Until we had the next 3 plays.
Oh wow, you performed that last play brilliantly. Maybe we can get you into the circus soon.
I'm really enjoying myself. The ringmaster is very critical of my mistakes, but that's all character building, right?
True, he can be demanding sometimes, but it'll be good for you in the long run. Shouting is his way of getting you to improve.
Not really sure if that's a great thing, but okay.
So, he should shout at me more?
Hopefully
he won't need to do that.
Yeah, maybe forget what I said. Just do your best. Come on, let's get going.
Right.
Alright, until next time with that. Let's continue on. They want us to go down to the Carnival Square. Here we are.
Huh?
Well, that's weird. He said he'd be here.
I don't see any other officers.
Let's look around a bit more.
Alright, I mean, who do we have around here? I mean, there's Stumbles. That's really... You know what? Hold on. Oh, there he is.
There he is! That's the officer who wanted to speak with you. Officer, I got the professor here. Good work, officer. You have a bright future on the force. Professor, there's something I think you might be interested in.
Is this about the masked gentleman?
Well, you bet it is. I wanted to say how great it was watching you on horseback chasing, I don't know. I wanted to say how great it was watching you on horseback chasing after that guy.
Yes, well, thank you.
You bet. Everyone down at the station was real impressed. Oh yeah, real impressed. I've got to tell you, Professor, speaking to you in the flesh is an absolute honor.
Thank you, officer.
If you wanted to do any more horseback riding while you're in town, just let me know. I'll set up a course for you.
I see. Well, I suppose I might enjoy a ride if I have a spare moment.
I'll start working an obstacle course right away, just to find a piranha tank. I'll stop at nothing to make sure the course is worth of your abilities, sir.
Officer, I couldn't help but notice that didn't really have anything to do with the masked gentleman.
Well, sure it did. If he hadn't seen you chasing after a masked gentleman, he wouldn't have wanted to meet you so badly.
That was a big-ass waste of time, but okay. Well, at least we got an episode out of it, Police in a Pod. Which I guess we might as well view right now. Under Chief Sheffield, the police are doing their best, but Detective Bloom is a bit unnerved at a mass of similar faces.
I've come up empty so far. You find anything yet? Nothing to report on my end. You? Me? I told you I've seen nothing. I was asking about you. I just told you nothing here for me. Oh, you saw as hopeless as that inspector from Scotland Yard. You mean that Grosky? I like him. Do you think that chest hair of his is regulation? What's going on here? What are you two layabouts doing? Is it your place to talk about the follicles of your superior officers? No, of course not, sir. My apologies, sir. Don't sir me. We're all the same rank. Of course. We haven't found anything so far. How about you? How about me? I'm rather 40 to ask, don't you think? I'll tell you about myself when I'm good and ready. I'm ready. So far I haven't been able to find any clues regarding the case. Maybe this criminal does have magical powers. I once saw a man encase himself in a block of stolen sausage and eat his way out 2 days later. That was almost like magic. Well, can't imagine it was too hard to catch the man after that. I remember we questioned him thoroughly afterward. He smelled delicious. Did you see that chap with the top hat? Bloom said he's some sort of investigative genius. A civilian investigative genius. I'm not too sure about bringing civilians into this. I thought that too, but then I remember that we're not making much headway on our own. If you ask me, I don't trust that Bloom. Well, speaking of devil, here he comes. Quick, look busy. Investigate. Salute something.
Everything is going according to plan, but it unnerves me that I can't tell these officers apart from one another. Wait, what the hell does he mean by that? Now, I'll be honest, anytime we are introduced to a brand new character to the series, I do feel very iffy about them. I mean, honestly, I felt the same way with Emmy and Grosky in the first game. Even a little bit like Clark and whatnot. It's like, well, we don't really know anything about you guys, especially Emmy and Grosky. Like, not one mention of them at all between, you know, Curious Village, Eyeboggle Box, and Unwound Future. So, we'll see. Now, apparently, if you want to play that minigame, the horses, we can talk to this officer here.
You can't fool me. The look in your eyes is that of a donkey in search of a carrot. I was so moved by your display of heroism chasing on the masked gentleman, I had tears streaming down my face.
Well, thank you very much.
I've been waiting since that day, hoping for another glimpse of that unique poise. The horses are fed and watered, and they're chomping at the bit. Go on, saddle up. Allow me to explain a bit about the rules. Head to the goal and collect as many flags as you can. I'll record your high score. Slide your stylus in a touchscreen in short, quick motions to move left or right. The horse will stumble and slow down if you hit a barrel, costing you precious points. Try to avoid them if you can. Picking up a carrot will give you a horse a burst of speed. This will allow you to plow right through any barrels. These carrots are key to getting a high score. Nab as many points, many of them as you can. Pick a course and I'll get you saddle up.
Okay, so this is like completely optional. I guess for the hell of it, we'll try one of them. We'll do Luke's Gallop. It's a casual course for the beginner. So practice the base. Damn, 100 flags. Well, hold on a minute. What? No, go on. Don't look at gift horse in the mouth. No, I just wanted to see what the other ones had to say. Ugh. Oh, I can't. You have to do. Okay, never mind. All right. We'll try our best here. I'm not. My God, I love that little horse. I freaking look at the very beginning. He's like, something's wrong with mine.
Good work.
No crap. Well, I missed one.
That's the way.
I hope there wasn't any on the left side.
Good work. Yeah! Wow! That's the way.
No, I didn't check. Oh crap. Oh crap.
Please be careful.
I didn't check if we get points from actually mowing down the barrels or not, but
Good work.
and I have no idea if you get all 100, do you get something out of this, or is it just for fun? Oh, really? Wow, my depth perception screwed up there.
Yeah! Wow! Yeah! Wow! Yeah! Wow! Good work. Are you all right?
I don't think I grabbed the carrot.
Wow!
Damn it, no. What's wrong with me? Well,
That's the way.
93 out of 100. That's not terrible for my first run. That's still an A. Okay, well, there you go.
That was some fine writing. You may become a bit of a celebrity in the writing community.
Yeah, I think I did pretty well that time. Maybe I can get it perfect next time.
Right, I think you got enough hands-on experience to move to the next course.
Alright, well, we won't do the others. Maybe later on, but let's just continue on with the story. But like I said, I guess if we want to do more, we can always come back here. So, in this case, we are just gonna head on up and do our investigation.
Don't look now, but here comes Maddie.
That woman certainly is in a rush.
Did you hear? Something's going on at the Scorpion. I bet he's at the casino. Gotta go. I can't miss the masked gentleman. His next show might sell out.
What do you think, Professor? Should we investigate the casino?
The last warning did not mention the casino, but anything is possible. As an officer of the law, as well as an excitable citizen, I am obligated to check out the casino based on a rumor. It's been an honor, Professor. Ma'am? Small male child?
If I remember the map, the casino's near the merchant district. Let's head that way.
Alright.
Oh God, you have something for us, don't you?
Ooh, excuse me, folks. Like, you can tell when there's like a prominent character, like, oh, okay, there's something going on.
Good evening, good evening. Did I wish you a good evening?
You did, and the same to you.
Yes, but is it one, or did we just perceive it as to be one? With all the colors and lights, it's difficult to see the truth.
Yes, that does seem to be the truth here in Monte. Conducting an investigation here has been rather difficult. Hopefully you'll be able to spread your cheer while we work.
You both are hardworking, selfless, and responsible individuals. Your parents must be so very proud. I shall spread the fun that I'm known for throughout the city while you investigate. Surely you have time for a quick puzzle.
There's always time for puzzles, apparently, even in dire life and death situations. Well, it's a 1 in 3 chance of getting this one. We have I just saw quickly it was A, B, or C in the bottom screen there. Okay, 3 clowns are chatting about their 3 shared pieces of equipment. One says, I keep my hat in the black box and everything else in the yellow box. 2 says, I keep my drum in the red box and my ball in the green and my hat in the black. 3 says, I keep my drum in the green box and everything else in white. Okay. The clowns each put one thing into a box, and no 2 clowns put away the same thing. The black and green boxes are empty. Which box contains a ball? Okay. And they already took out the green and black ones for us, so A, B, or C, white, red, or yellow? So which one contains a ball? No 2 clowns put away the same thing. Well, it's on the black box. The second one says, keep my drum in a red box. Wait! My ball's in green. I'm a little bit confused now. I keep my drum in the green box and everything else in white. Am I missing something here? The clowns have each put one thing away into a each. So there should be 3 items, I guess, in each box? That's the way kind of how I'm interpreting it. But I don't like the idea of them saying the black and green boxes are empty. When literally the first one says you keep your hat in the black box and the third one says I keep my drum in the green box. I'm a little bit confused about that. Or is this one of those situations where they're straight up lying? I guess. So the black and green boxes are empty, so that means that one is lying about their hat. I keep my drum in the red box, my ball in green, but that's lying about that because there is nothing in green. And there's no hat in black. Well, hold on. Well, 2 is just lying left and right. There is no ball in green. There is no hat in black. Actually, what's kind of odd is 1 and 2 said the same thing about the hat. So maybe there is a drum in the red box only. I keep my drum in the green box, which apparently is a lie, but everything else in the white. I mean, can we make the assumption that the clowns have each put one thing into a box? So maybe it's not 3 separate items in each thing. Maybe it literally is only one item each. 2 must be red. But what do I do about 1 and 3? I feel like now it's like a 50-50 shot here. I mean, they say everything else is in the yellow box. Everything else is in the white box. I mean, if they're claiming, I'm looking back at 2 as well. If they're claiming that drum is in red, fine. But if the ball's in green and the hat is black, but the others are saying they put everything else in yellow and white. So does that mean they also put their hat in the red box? Why? Okay, I don't know why the hell I'm confusing this. Seems very easy. It's at this point, apparently it's only a 50-50 shot, but I don't know. I don't get why I'm not understanding this. I'm gonna take a look at a hint. I can't believe I have to, but I don't. I'm getting very confused about the wording here. This word, my god, this hint is so damn stupid. The empty black and green boxes are the keys to solving this puzzle. You need to work out which clown put his or her ball in one of the remaining boxes. How is that even a hint? We get that. Okay, then. Let's go on to the next one here. Both 1 and 2 said they put their hat into the black box. But the black box is empty. Since there's one of each item in the boxes. So I was kind of, okay. There must mean that 3 put her hat in one of the boxes. So I guess, yeah, I don't know why. Once again, it's the wording of this. So there are 3 items in each box. So that means, well, 1 says you keep your hat in a black box and everything else in yellow, but that means that there is no... But no, but I can't say each of them contain a drum, a hat, and a ball because we need to figure out where one of them is. I keep my hat in a black box and everything else in yellow. Okay, fine. You have a yellow, you have a hat in the yellow box. Fine. 2 says I put my drum in red, ball in green, hat in black. That can't work out because green and black are empty. So where the hell do you put your ball? Where the hell do you put your ball and hat? If yellow apparently was being used up already by 1, maybe. I keep my drum in green box, everything else in white. I'm still kind of confused about this. I'm gonna take a look at a super hint. I'm sorry, folks. I don't know why I'm not getting this. If 2 had put his ball away, it would be in the green box. Yeah, that's what it says. However, you know the green box is empty. So who put away a ball into which... How is that a super hint? Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Maybe maybe it's been a long day for me. I don't know. I'm looking it up. Apparently it's C.
Okay, here we go.
I need the game to tell me what's going on here because
That was no match for my wits.
why the hell is I completely lost there? It's the yellow box. Since the black box is empty, and green, we know that, neither one or two put their hats into it. We get that, which means that 3 must have put away her hat in the white box. The green box is also empty, meaning that 2 can't put his ball in it, so he must have put his drum in the red box. That leaves 1 who put her ball in the yellow box. So did they only have 1 item each? They didn't all have a hat, a ball, and a drum? Like, I think that's where I keep getting confused here. Like, the wording really threw me off. I think I understand now after that explanation, but whatever. How was it? Was it fun? Was it fun? No. It was. Thanks, Juggles. With all the chaos lately, I've had to work extra hard to make people smile. I'm not sure if it's working. It's not. I hate you. Alright, we'll do one more thing here. The casino down here at the end of Chance Avenue must be where all the commotion is. Let's head that way then. We have no time to lose. No, it's fine. We got some time. Professor, do you see that nervous-looking man at the entrance? Yes, something odd is going on here. Alright, let's talk to him for one puzzle and I'll call the video here. Oh no. How could this happen? What can I do? Are my shoes untied? No, I'm wearing loafers. Oh, good. Wait. No, still loafers. Good. Maybe we should just move on, Professor. Let's just see if we can help him out. Professor Layton! Oh, I'm glad to see you. I've been looking all over town for you. It is you, right? Okay, so I'm the accountant. You've heard of me, right? No, I'm the accountant for Dalston and Ladors. I have some critical information, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I should start with some background, Montador, yes? The city was founded by Henry Lador, but a big part of his expansion came from his competition with Alphonse Dalston. But since Alston's arrest, you see, his businesses are taking a hit. Quite a hit. Hi, my name is Murphy, by the way. Sorry. Good to meet you, Murphy. Are you saying Dalston's businesses are in trouble? Yes, that's what I said, isn't it? Well, that's what I meant to say. Why can't everyone just have numbers in the blood? Look at this. This guy needs to calm his ass down a little bit. The shopkeepers. Oh, great. 45. Let's see if we take 5 hours on this one. A, B, C, and D each run a baker's, a cake shop, a bookshop, a grocer's, and a cafe. Which person runs which business? Oh, this is going to be so damn fun. A says that C and I both work close to the baker's and the cake shop. B says C and I haven't dropped by the cafe for ages. Keep bringing... Damn it, when they said I kept thinking like the letter. No, they mean like C and A, C and B. Okay. C says D and I never bake bread. Neither A nor B run the bookshop. Okay. D says E and I often visit the cafe and the grocer's. And then E says C and I both work near the grocer's. Okay, so bread shop, bookshop, cafe, bakery, grocer, right? They said C mentioned that A and B. Yeah, C says A and B run the don't run it. So A and B don't run the bookshop. Grocer's is all over there to the right, I guess. And it's in the cafe and the grocers. And they work near the grocers. I'm trying to figure out who the hell owns the damn bookshop. Dee and I never bake bread. Neither A nor B run the bookshop. Poof. You know, I like these deduction puzzles, but this one... This is a little weird. C and I'm going to go down the line here. C and I both work close to the bakers and the cake shop. Close to the bakers and cake. Wait. Those are differences? Bakers. So what's the baker shop? I guess it's the one that's a bread, huh? Like that's why I got a little bit confused. So the baker is the bread. Cake shop is the one that's a cake. Bookshop is a book. Grocers, I guess, is the apple. Cafe is, well, the coffee. Cafe. Okay. So if C and I, meaning C and A, were close to the bread and the bookshop, that means that A and C don't do those, right? Then B is like I haven't dropped in the by the cafe in ages, meaning that C and B don't go to the cafe either. Well, just because they said they work close to the bakers and the cake shop, does that necessarily mean that they don't work in either or? I don't know. C and I haven't dropped out of cafe, so I assume that means B and C do not own the cafe. C says D and I, so D and C never bake bread, so they don't own the baker. Well, wait a minute. Doesn't that just simply mean that E is the baker then? If C says D and I don't make it, don't bake it, and A and B don't run it, then that's why I kept going to that one hint. I'm not a hint, but like that one step, because I'm like, that seems like pretty telling compared to the rest. So D says E and I. So D and E often visit the cafe and the grocers. So that means that they don't work there. Well, we know that E is the baker. So D is either the bookshop or the cake shop. And then E says, C and I both work near the grocer's. You're the bakery. Are you next to... Are you next to E? So would you be here? Do you own the bookshop? E and I have... There's a cafe and grocers. So that means the only thing left for D is the bake shop. Or cake shop, I should say. So now we have the cafe and the grocers. Who's left here? A and B? A says that they work close to the bakers and the cake. Okay. I haven't dropped by the cafe for ages. So that means A owns a cafe. B owns the grocers. That is as much as I'm getting out of this.
I believe I have this one.
That one kind of threw me for a little bit of a loop.
Puzzle.
A runs a cafe, B is a grocer, C the bookshop, D the cake shop, E the bakers. By paying close attention, you can rule out which jobs they don't do. Well, yeah. I mean, they say they visit places, whatever, so that means they don't own it. So, okay.
Now you understand the complexity and beauty of our local economy, yes? Alright, it's really very simple. Mr. Lador founded a town in the middle of nowhere. The spot we're standing on was just a small desert oasis. The town kind of begins here. Yes, I can see that's the central point of the whole city.
You said you had some critical information.
Quite. As I mentioned, I love my work. Did I mention that? Well, I do. Even if I didn't. Yeah, anyway. So when Mr. Dawson was arrested, his businesses took a nosedive. More than a nosedive, really. A whole face dive. See, without competition from Mr. Dawson, Mr. Adore can just kick back and still make a fortune. The problem here isn't social or physical damage, it's economic. And that's the worst of all types of damages.
But, don't Mr. Ladore's businesses also suffer the tourists are scared away?
Yes, that would be true if it were true. But if it were true, the fact that tourists are pouring in to see the miracles would also be false. Why, just this month, Mr. Ladore's overall net profits were up. Let's see, adjusted city, tax, give it a 2. Is that information confidential? Oh, no, I've done it again! Yes! Of course it's confidential. Wait, did I actually say anything? Let's just pretend that you never heard that last part. In fact, there never was the last part, which may not be an untruth.
I understand. I do. Are you saying that Dalston's arrest has actually helped Henry?
Yes, you do understand. I hope I didn't say too much. Did I say too much? Or was it just enough?
Professor, it seems that Mr. Lador has the motive and the opportunity.
Certainly does, Emmy.
I knew I couldn't trust Henry. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, next time we will go to the casino and see what else is going on. So, as usual, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time for Let's Play Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. Love you all so much, and don't forget to spread that love around. Have a great day, everybody.